friends, welcome to Koushal Tech Data Storage Basic Concept classes. In this video, we will discuss about the basic concept of database. Hi, I am Koushal. I have a 15 years of experience in database programming, Power BI, MSBI, all the tools like SSIS, SSRS, and SSAS. So let's quickly move to the agenda. In this video, we will discuss about what is a traditional file system and what is the benefit over moving to the database and relational database, and what is the difference between these DBMS and RDBMS, and about my next video. So this is a very useful video for those who start their career in SQL Server. Now move to the traditional file system. What is the traditional file system? Basically, earlier what happened, for any department, like for accounting, marketing, human resource, etc., or for the customer data, like file data was written physically into a paper and keep it into like people are keeping it into the folder, right? You can see in the picture, like each file is in a drawer. Now if they want to modify the data, like they need to first find the folder, then if record is stored into the multiple file, they have to physically make those changes. So this is very tedious task just to remove. And second thing is, like, each department data, like for accounting there's a different file, marketing different file. So if any customer record which belongs to these category, like accounting, marketing, or human resource, like they have to make a multiple changes manually, right? So this is the biggest drawback of traditional file system. Just to overcome this traditional file system, concept of DBMS comes into the picture, where data is stored into a computer. uh, I mean, it allows the different application to keep data into a one place, right? So basically, this is a software. Database management system is a software that facilitate to store and retrieve data, manipulate data, like defining data, like delete data, update data, okay, read data. And basically the DBMS accept request from the data from the application, instruct the operating system to provide the specific data in a large system. Okay, for example, like FoxPro, DBase, MSXs. Okay, one basic thing and very important thing about the database is, in database, data is stored into the form of file, right? So it is the same thing, like in traditional, we are physically storing the data, like manually writing it. Now we move to the computer system. We are storing data into one data repository places, but still data is stored in the form of file. For example, you want to see the like for the customer information, there is a one file. For accounting, there is a second file. Yes, but you can easily retrieve the data by writing some query. So what is a query? For example, you want to catch a train, but you don't about the train. Like you will visit to the railway inquiry system, and you will ask for you will tell the source and destination, and the person inside the window will tell you the timing and all. Okay, so what you're doing, you're inquiring, and they are providing the data information, right? Based on that, you will take decision, right? So similar in a database, for inquiring about the data or to store data, like database facilitates some like command, some language, right? So that is called database language. For example, like SQL Server, Oracle, in Fox Pro programming, like, so these are the language, and you have to learn the pattern and the format of that language to inquire about the data, right? Now move to the relational database management system. So what is relational database management system? Why we need it? Like in database, what we see, data is stored into a form of file, but each file is independent. It is not related to any other file. Like you want to fetch the accounting information, so that is stored into the different file. If you want to retrieve the HR information, that is stored into a different file. So again, the problem is same, right? Now, so relational database management system just the solution of that data independency. So now what it did, like you can see in the picture, like each data repository is connected with each other. So you don't need to store same data into a different places. Okay, like you can define some key to the one data repository system to connect with the another one. And one of the biggest advantage of RDBMS is it store data into the form of table. Like in DBMS, data was stored into a form of file, like some DB file, like .db kind of. But in this RDBMS, it is stored into a table. So it is very, very easy to write a query to retrieve data, to update data very faster. And it also handle a large amount of data, right? And how can we connect? Like I just said, like we are defining a key, some key column, right? For example, like for a student, for any student, like a student ID, their roll number is a unique thing, right? Similarly, for each record, there could be a unique key we can generate in a database that can be joined with any other data repository system. So what is a relational database management system? Is a common type of database that store data in form of table, and it can also be used in relation of other stored data set. Two or more data set can be joined based on the relational key like primary key or foreign key. So we will discuss detail about this, like how to define primary key, how to join table, all the information in my next video. Okay, so let's now move to the difference between what is DBMS and what is RDBMS. So DBMS is a data management system. It is a relational database management system. DBMS technology store data in the form of file, while RDBMS store data in the form of table. DBMS designed to handle a small amount of data, small data sets, but RDBMS deal with a large amount of data. Like in this time, you heard about like Hadoop, big data, like this thing. Now, DBMS provides support only for the single user. This is the biggest difference. And RDBMS provides support to the multiple user, right? I mean, in DBMS, only one user can access data on that time, but RDBMS, same database can be accessed by the multiple user at a same point of time. So this is the biggest advantage of RDBMS. Now in next video, I will discuss about the database architecture, its model, okay, in detail. So thank you for watching this video. If you think this video is very useful for you, then please share your comment. For its betterment, you can subscribe or press the bell icon for my next video.